Join us for a day in a park with the family. Yay! Ciao tutti! Welcome to the Gazes vlog. Today we're taking the boys out to have some fun in a park. But hey, that's not all I'm going to do today. I want to tell you a story because something happened at the park and it reminded me of my most embarrassing moment. Yes, the most embarrassing moment in my life. Someone fell at the park, so it reminded me. Yes, I've fallen before. You know, when you go to a boarding school and like you go to a mixed boarding school in Ghana, most of our boarding, let's say secondary schools or high schools have the option of you being a boarder. So when I was in high school, senior high school, I went to the boarding school. And it was a mixed school. So we had boys and we had girls. And on this fateful day, I was going to my class, which was after the boys' house. So on my way to my class, there's this mountain that you need to descend. My school is on top of a mountain, was on top of a mountain. It still is because it's still there. So it's on top of a mountain. So there are lots of hills, steep roads that you need to climb and ascend. So I was descending this mountain. And there was this boy in front of the boys' house. That place is called the Kufu house. Yes, it is my house too because I was in the Kufu house, but in the girls at the girls' side. Sorry. So I was passing in front of this place. I don't know what happened. I don't know whether I was shy. I don't know what happened. I just twisted my ankle and I fell. You want to come in? At that moment, I wanted the head to open so that I enter. Because I was feeling so embarrassed. I didn't know whether to get up or to lie down or to pretend I fainted. So they will help me to the girl's house. There were so many things rushing through my mind. And I thought in my life, that was my most embarrassing moment. Back then, I thought that was. Not knowing there was this big one ahead of me. Yay, let's see. Baby boy is riding. Oh, isn't he cute? Yeah, I know. My baby is too cute. Back to the embarrassing moment. So, I thought that is the most. Okay, that is the most. Not knowing there was a bigger one. A very big embarrassing moment waiting for me in the future. But let's go for a slide first. Let's see how big baby Edmond climbs and slide. Yay! First slide done. Oh, you see, there are stones, gravels. Yeah, I think some kids put it there. And he said, no, it needs to be down. So let me push it down. Daddy's helping him to push down. Yes. Push everything down. Yes, so we can have an easy breezy slide. Excuse my flu, it's refusing to go. I didn't know I had that talent too. Oh, I should go into singing. No, let me be serious for once in my life. It's so, let's go. Another slide. Oh, you went for the big one. Yeah, going for the big one. Let's see. Yay. Edmond can slide the whole day. He loves, you know, kids love to play around and have fun. So that's what he was doing. So back to the most that was waiting for me in the near future. So I'd finished secondary school. I thought that was my most embarrassing moment, most embarrassing moment in my life. I had gotten it behind me. I'd completed university, done my national service, had a work, blah, blah, blah. So anytime that comes into my mind, I'm like, hey, that day, oh my goodness. That day, it was so embarrassing. Little did I know. So there was this fateful day that I had to go renew my passport. So I had to ask for permission from the office and go to the passport office in Accra, Ghana. My colleagues would remember if they chance on this video. Okay. So I left the office, which was then, I think then it was a Barclays. Yes, Barclays now, ABSA. So Barclays Bank come to one branch. I left to the passport office. And when I got to the passport office, I happened to know someone there. So in Ghana, if you know someone, it's usually whom you know. If you know someone, you are given a protocol treatment so you can jump the queue. So I saw so many people in the queue, but because I knew someone at the passport office, I just called. Then he came out, held my hand, and took me straight to go and have my data captured. So I did my fingerprints and everything. Then I came to sit in the midst of the people where they were waiting, the waiting area, for him to come and tell me what to do next, and so I can just leave. So everything was done. Then I left. I was very hungry, so I passed by KFC in Osu to get food, fast food. I was in the queue waiting to be attended to. Edmond is really an outdoor person. Look at the way he's spinning the ball. He's having so much fun. He's all over the place. So back to the story. When I was entering the fast food joint, I saw this guy seated at the far end. Okay, our eyes met. I said hi. Then I went to the counter to place my order. So I was in the queue. Later on, I saw him approaching. So I thought he was coming to place an order too, or coming to make an inquiry. But he got closer to me and spoke to me. He was like, "Can you check yourself in the washroom?" I was a bit confused because I was wondering what could have been wrong. Okay. A lot was running through my mind. I was in a state of confusion. I didn't understand what was going on because I was in a black dress. So the obvious wouldn't have been the case because it wouldn't have been seen. I know you know what I'm talking about. So I said, okay, I went to the washroom. Then I touched my dress. I was touching my dress to see what is happening. The back of the dress had torn like zigzag, like someone had used a ripper to rip the dress at the back. I don't know how. I have no idea how the dress got ripped like that. Now, I didn't know how to come out from the washroom. I didn't know how to. If it were you, how would you have managed the situation? At that moment, I really wish I had superpowers so I could vanish because the swag, the confidence, and everything that I used in entering that eatery, everything just disappeared. So in my head, I was like, so all these people saw me at the passport office. They saw that the back of my dress has been ripped. And they didn't tell me. Is it because I jumped the queue? So that was my punishment for jumping the queue. There was a lot running through my mind. A lot. Oh, see. Ed makes friends everywhere he goes. You see, he's made new friends. Everywhere he goes, he makes new friends. Very outgoing. So now I was left between the devil and the deep blue sea. I had to gather confidence and just come out of washroom. I placed my bag at the back of my dress, went to sit in the car and started looking for the nearest boutique so I can get a new dress to buy. If you know Ghana, Accra, as in Osu very well, Osu, the Oxford Street, you know that there are lots of, it's a very busy place. It's a shopping center, so it has everything. Banks, eateries, clothing shops and all that. So luckily for me, there was this boutique just across the street, just a few blocks from KFC. I remember very well because this is a day that I will never forget. So I even remember the name of the shop. It's called Bida Gel. Owned by she used to be a model. What's her name? I think something Beidu. I've forgotten her first name. Belinda Beidu, yes. So I went to her boutique and she was there on that day. Made an expense that I had no plans of making. So I went there, I showed her my dress and she started laughing and she got me something to keep the situation. I told her I have no plans buying, but this is the situation. I need something to wear back to the office. So I got myself another black dress and I changed my clothes, went back into the car and went to the office. When I got to the office, one of my colleagues, I usually call her mommy. She's my mommy at work. So I usually call her mommy. She saw me and she was like, but it's not the dress you came to work with. Did you go anywhere? I'm like, I didn't go anywhere. He said, but why have you changed clothes? I'm like, oh, my dress got ripped. I showed my dress to her. He said, hey, you said you were going to the passport office. Then you passed somewhere. I said, where will I pass? He said, you went. I said, I didn't go anywhere. I don't know how it got to this point. I don't know. It just happened. Here, I didn't know, as I was filming, my husband was standing behind me and he was filming as well. So he filmed us and I had to, So this is, if he had not filmed us, you wouldn't have seen me full in the video because I'm always capturing other things and not myself. So my working mommy was saying, the way the dress is ripped, it looks like someone intentionally did it. I'm like, I am surprised. I don't know. I don't believe so much in superstition, but on that day I felt one spirit just did that to me, to disgrace me. I tried to put my boy on that slide and I didn't know how to do it. So Obi said, hey, you move aside, let me help you do it. Just move aside. So I moved aside and he helped. And the first one he helped in, the second one, he was able to do it by himself. He's such a smart little boy. He had not done it before, but he was able to, just that he fell when he was trying to land. And he was so happy about it. He was having so much fun. He had so much fun. And yeah, it was nice. So, and he didn't want to go home either because the way the dress was ripped, I wish I could show it to you. So, my boss saw me and she's like, you've changed clothes. Are you sure you went to the passport office? Luckily, when you go to the passport office, you have this receipt they gave you. So I showed her my receipt. I went. But I had an emergency and clothes malfunction, so I had to get myself a new dress. And she's like, oh, okay, that's fine. I will never forget this experience. Now I'm talking, even on that day, I think I laughed about it. It was very embarrassing, but hey, I can't kill myself because it happened. There's nothing I can do about it. You walk into some place confidently, not knowing your whole back is a mess. I really learned my lesson that you shouldn't be too proud. You shouldn't be too high of your, like, you shouldn't think too highly of yourself, and you shouldn't be on a high horse every time, because you don't know what will happen in a split second. Okay. I don't know, maybe someone at the passport office had voodoo, juju, and the person ripped my dress with his or her eyes. If you are the one that did that to me that day at the passport office, God has seen you. God has seen you. Why did you do that? Is it my fault that I knew someone at the office and the person attended to me before you? You didn't try. You don't try at all. So that is my most embarrassing moment. It is funny now. It was funny then, and it will be forever funny. Come. So I hope you enjoyed the day in the park with us. If you're seeing our video for the very first time, this is the Gazy's channel. And today you have seen all the Gazys, with the exception of Baby Last. I'm holding him so he didn't appear much in the video. So from the park, we decided to go get some pizza. Yeah, after the energy, we need to refill. My boy saw that we had the favorite pizza joint and he started rapping. I was shocked. Who has been teaching my son how to rap? Who is that? Please show yourself. Please subscribe, like, share, and spread the word. This is the Gazy's channel. Thanks so much for watching. Ciao.